expectations, Nostromo.
Hey, I'm just a delivery boy. Lyth did all the badass haxering or whatchamacallit.
Don't be so modest, Captain Manhole. You were nearly blown to ionized particles in those Bison killing fields. You risked a lot and had to fight your own Siliconth brethren.
I have seen the hollow footage. It was quite impressive.
Okay, so I guess Lyth and Kai and I do make a reasonably good team for a ragtag posse of misfits. The Misfits, that's a sweet bad name.
Your actions have averted the needless deaths of untold thousands. The Utopian-backed forces have been forced to withdraw as Lyth's cyber warfare weapon has severed the Achilles heel of their command and control nexus. The Ugorian military has seized dozens of key cities and towns already, and will have captured or driven out the extremists in the week.
Awesome! I'll tell you, it does feel pretty good to actually fight on the right side for a change. I can't believe I spent so much of my life cycle as a storm terrorizer beating up on innocent people.
It could not be helped, Steel One. Muddying waters, clouding minds are one of the few things the pallid Earthlings excel at. Which brings us to your next assignment. As you know, Lyth has been involved in destitution reduction and population enlightenment within NeoLiberon. The Utopian regions are spiraling into worse humanitarian crises daily.
Right. Gee, I never thought about a major Western city being ground zero of a humanitarian crisis. I just thought there were homeless millions, starvation, and fascist gangs everywhere in the galaxy.
But obviously, you now know that's a bunch of utopian capitalist brainwashing.
We are currently supplying food, energy, shelter assistance to millions of Utopians. We care for Western refugees within our own borders, and clandestine aid is distributed through Red Star, Non-Human Lives Matter, and other left organizations within Utopia.
Clandestine? Why not openly trumpet your awesome poverty alleviation program? Utopian citizens would flock to support you Venuarans like white on asbestos rice.
While we, Venuora, would appreciate the boost in public opinion, the Utopian ruling elite do not want us publicly assisting their pauperized 99%, because it would reveal the terribleness of their failing capitalist system. They have banned and sanctioned official support, but we slip food to hungry mouths between starport security cameras. Free energy monoliths are smuggled in, disguised as star-spangled soldiers' coffins returning from war zones.
So you're saying you could basically house, feed, clothe, provide meta/mecha care to everyone in Utopia and are willing to, but the Douchelandia 1%er humans are stopping you because it would be embarrassing?
A sad state of affairs, but yes.
With all due respect, Madam High Steward, the Utopians can't even pronounce your name properly. Don't even try. They blast anti-communist, anti-Venuoran lies and warmongering trash 24/7, are committing genocide against your relatives in constant illegal wars. They threaten and try to wipe you off the cosmic map at every turn. Why even bother to keep sending aid to these terrible, flacking drossbags?
Because it is our Turiakna, our duty. We are the elder race, And we must care for our younger sibling, no matter how they try our patience, no matter how difficult they become, because we love them.
Love them? But they've committed such horrors, slaughtered so many across the galaxy. How can you say that?
Ah, my great-grandchild, my hot-headed little colt. I forget you have not left your atom-based crib, not seen past the veil of your infant's swaddling continuum. However, you will not speak to your elders that way, or I will show you how tenuously your atoms cling to each other.
I'm sorry, Madam High Steward. I love my precious atoms.
The Eutropian people are diseducated. They do not know themselves. Novi Sultan, as the Grecoid Proto-West once described. They do not have the luxury of resources, not fighting to survive artificial scarcity, and perspective from beyond the Truman Show of their constructed reality, as you do, Nostromo. Remember, you were a controlled killing machine for most of your fugacious lifespan, and have only narrowly and recently escaped yourself. With our help, have some patience.
I will, Madam High Steward. So, what's our next move?
As I said, we are attempting to provide lifelines to Eutropians drowning as the Titanic of NeoLiberon sinks. But therein lies the crux of a greater threat looming on the horizon.
What threat?
Something known as the Ragnarok Protocol.
Ragnarok Protocol?
Yes, an emergency procedure of sorts, concocted by the highest echelons of the Eutropian elite, in the event of the failure of the primary planetary metropole.
Emergency procedure? Like breaking the glass, pulling the alarm, smothering flames with the fire extinguisher?
Unfortunately, the Ragnarok Protocol is more akin to nailing a building's exits shut, throwing Meltrolium upon the inferno, then launching an airstrike to obliterate all trace of the victims.
Well, that sounds apocalyptic.
Correct. The utmost tier of the Space Romans' barbaric structure is known as the Empyreans, they of the heavens, or the Neofeudal royalty. These ancient, hyper-rich, immortal humans have survived 4 centuries, and according to our intelligence operatives, they rarely, if ever, enter the gravity wells of earthly realms whatsoever. The Ragnarok Protocol is believed to be initiated when the ruling classes have failed to contain a planetary system through either soft power conditioning or hard fascistic police states. I believe it was the Occidental human named Marx who said, "The system contains within it the seeds of its own destruction." Their system is at present imploding. Beneath the weight of their millions starving, their environment eviscerated by pyronados and wildfires that eat continents. Tearing an already tattered social fabric to pieces with self-inflicted racism, speciesism. Ragnarok may soon be arriving.
There must be something we can do.
There may be, but it will require all of the people of this world and of other places and times.
Wait, places and times?
The masses of Eutropia are coming together in this perfect storm of conditions. Kleptocratic collapse, environmental catastrophe, waves of pandemic. This may be a nodal point, a crisis opportunity, a fork in the road in the continuum of Earthling descendant history. This moment may give birth, however painful, to a new, more healed civilization. It could also result in the end of millions, billions of lives. But such is your fate. You must return to NeoLiberon. Seek out a Neofeudal defector.
You mean Volterra? The one who helped us escape the cops at the coffin apartments?
Yes. She will give you further instructions on the steps that must be taken to avert the destruction of all Eutropian common people. In this great flood, the Empyreans have planned, and maybe, just maybe, you will midwife the revolutionary and evolutionary change that the unhealed descendants of the Achillean trauma have needed all these millennia.
I don't know about you guys, but I just got my second lease on life. The star-spangled cobwebs clear from my brain. I'm not about to let some rich asshats flack that up for me.
Yeah, I'm thinking the same thing. Let's postpone this apocalypse indefinitely.
It is my Turiakna to assist you in repairing the torn fabric between you and your progenitor race. In the time of our homeworld's Pangaea, there was great ethnic strife within the Zumera region, the War of the Three Kingdoms. It took centuries of war, revolution, balkanization, reunification, and healing for the Zumera to finally achieve peaceful civilization. The Urides of Earth were quite similar, though their unhealed capitalist lifeways sadly ended badly for all life on the Earthling's mother garden. Though we cannot directly interfere in your affairs, my duty calls me to assist you in this healing process. Also, I have always wanted to travel to Eutropia.
Well, I guess it's settled then. Let's get a move on.
Before we venture to the heart of darkness, I must rebraid the double helical threads of my essence.
What?
The young one's talons will claw at me if I present as this species, let alone this specific persona.
What Kailatu is trying to say is they need to transform into another body so that they can get into Eutropia without being captured, tortured, yada yada.
Transform? Like Optimus Prime?
Not quite like the towering metal cartoon man. Venoora means the people who weave reality. This includes warping space, distorting time, and altering our physical makeup at whim. I shall demonstrate this now.
Holy shape-shifting starman! You just did a Shang Tsung sorcerer move.
Is that like indigenous magic, ultra nanotech, or some evolutionary bioability?
All three, I suppose. depending on your perspective. Let me rewrap myself in more appropriate textiles.
Wow! Is that really you, Kai? Amazing!
Thank you. Lyth deserves much credit for the style choices, though. These head vines strangle my vision, which takes getting used to. However, these dagger-soled shoes are rather comfortable for me to walk in. I am unaccustomed to the flat-footed stride of Homo sapiens.
I think we nailed it with this acid rain-proof trench and coiffure. This look will slay all day in NeoLiberon.
Lyth, we mustn't butcher the obdurate, unpigmented ones, but rather seek non-violent, modern N-word parlance. Yes, I see.
I think you're gonna fit right in.
Totally. Anyway, let's get going. We've got an apocalypse to stop.
I'm really gonna miss this indigenous paradise. I'd ask you to pinch me if I had meaty skin, because I feel like this has all been a dream.
I've been back and forth a few times, and flying from the Venoran Republic to NeoLiberon does feel like going from heaven into a flaming sewer. But we owe it to all of our fellow sentients trapped in that toxic crap hole of Utopia. Socialism doesn't work if we hoard all the milk and honey to ourselves.
You're right. We gotta let the buck stop here. This selfish individualism nonsense and capitalist Euroid money grubbing can't go on. Let's go get some.
We can't re-enter Utopia with our Venu air car looking all very Venuran. With Utro-Venu tensions at record-breaking highs, we'll be lucky if Homeland doesn't photon torpedo us a mile from the border.
So are we gonna land in this shantyscape and cross our manipulators hoping we find the one working jalopy out of a billion?
No, I said we can't look Venuran. Keyword, look.
This aerial phaeton can be easily transmogrified, changing shape, color, form, even molecular composition, not unlike myself.
Oh, right. Why didn't I think of that?
This should work fine. Just gaudy enough to pass as nobility, not gaudy enough to be a tabloid famous mega celeb.
What a mess.
Canada 4 is a dried out maple leaf, looks like. But Nova Germany and Neo Tokyo are even more cooked if you can believe it.
This seems more like a battlefront than immigration and customs. Do we really need to cross here?
Yeah, borders and airspace are shutting down everywhere. This entry point between Utopia and its Canuck bulwark state is our best chance of getting back in, unfortunately for us.
Oh, this is getting uglier by the hour. They weren't just shooting civilians and protesters like dogs with fully lethal rounds when I left.
Yeah, the dominoes seem to be falling faster and faster. They used to call Canada 4 the nicer, sweeter colony, but now it's just the more flamey call nobody.
I failed History 101. Remind me what that flag represents?
That's the flag of Canada 4.
What happened to Canada 1 to 3?
According to non-Westite history books, they were partners in colonial crime with the Americans, who genocided Native Americans on Turtle Island, then ransacked the continent, turning it into an uninhabitable waste dump. Then they hopped in spacecraft, colonized another planet, destroyed that world, oopsie, then they spread to yet another sphere. They wash, rinse, repeated on globe numero trace, and here they are, reiterating the cycle. Ergo, Canada 4. Apparently the main difference is they've only got electric moose and fake maple syrup now.
Maple syrup? Isn't that like diesel fuel spurted out by those tree thingies?
I think so. The red palmately lobed leaf came from maple trees. Keyword, came. Ironically, Canadioids consumed maple trees to extinction on Earth, brought a puny seed bank of them to Canada too, then chopped every maple tree down for profit again. Except after botching Canada 2, they lost the maple whirligig starter pack somewhere between the piles of indigenous bodies and polluted topsoil. So they literally doomed the arborist species that produced their national icon.
What do the stars on Canada 4's flag represent?
Each star on Canada 4's flag indicates one try at establishing their promised land. Looks like they might not get a chance at Canada 5, thank Proto-J.
What do the Eutropian flag stars represent?
You don't know? Weren't you in the Eutropian military?
Yeah, but Eutros don't know jack about their own country, right?
True. Well, Canada 4's big bro is responsible for a lot more carnage, so they couldn't fit all the worlds they've killed on a wind-flapping banner, even if it was the size of a billboard. Alright, posh playgirl costume? Check.
Whoa, you look stunning. I mean, just like a wealthy noblewoman / executive.
Thanks. Now roll up your tongue, put your eyeballs back in your head, and focus. Good papers, officer. Here's our afternoon.
Lyth, what the fucking hell are you saying?
Sorry, I'm nervous AF. Just shut up.
And you are?
I'm Princess Sybil Clington Bush, reincarnated to celebrate my grand clone purchasing this entire planet pennies on the dollar. Baby's first leverage buyout, you know? I'm gifting her a Zep yacht in the shape of a unicorn and 10,000 Kongori slaves to tend to her Coconium mines. Something small yet tasteful.
Princess Sybil? She was one of the most wanted terrorists this side of the Auriga Prime. And she's dead.
Oh crap, I better get it right this time or our goose is royally cooked. Of course. Only toying with you off. I'm Baroness CEO Ada Shelley Wollstonecraft of Frankenstein Industries.
Shelby Wollstonecraft? Never heard of him.
We're a subdivision of Omnizon Intergalactic, specializing in bleeding-edge immortality and post-human technology.
I see. Always wanted to live forever myself, I guess. Can't afford the 100 million for the longevity permit, though. This is your Nostro? Looks like an old design. Yeah, a Nostro M0, I think. Something they shelved years ago.
Yes. Well, that's his model number. I have chosen to name him, as stated on his machine title and registration cards. He is dubbed Jean-Luc.
You gave it a name? Jean-Luc?
Yes, after a character from a beloved vintage Earth flat show.
Where does she buy you, exactly?
I was bought in an Omnizon megastore in Canada 4 before the supply chains broke.
Never heard of two-legged drones sold at super centers. A lot of desperate criminals trying to turn a profit reselling mechs across the border.
We would never take advantage of the Canadian Maplecoin currency collapse. Do we look like common riffraff to you? I own entire Canada Maquiadoras.
Ma'am, your story is not checking out. I see I'm gonna have to ask you to pull in for a vehicle search, a consciousness, and a DNA scan.
Our forged IDs will be blown. We screwed up. All right. Thanks. Okay, let's go over our cover stories again. Kai?
Hello, I'm Kayla, a physicist from Atheos. I'm here to assist with the blackouts.
Salutations. I am Baroness CEO Ada Shelley Wollstonecraft of Frankenstein Industries.
And I'm a Nostro M0 model private security for Miss Shelley here.
Very good. Remember, Nostromo, I acquired you from a Gates Walton Marquise stock trader by winning a game of Russian roulette played by the peasants. Good afternoon, officer. Here are our papers.
And
I am Baron.
shall be.
We're a...
This. You.
She acquired me from a, luckily for her.
I see. Well, if I've said anything to offend you, this bucket of bolts is out.
Well, I saved.
Hey, I'd be careful around these metal toy soldiers, in case. And you, ma'am? What?
Hello.
Atheos. I was.
Yes,
Uh-huh. Wait. Atheos,
the...
you're not here.
No,
Well, you wouldn't mind if I checked your magna cum laude, would you, Professor?
certainly. Be my guest.
I really hope the Venom-Orans managed to alter Eutropia's records.
All right. Just don't blow up the bigger apple with your Ethiite nuke plant. Can't believe we gotta import half-rate engineers from Elon knows where. We don't got any homegrown eggheads to invent technology.
Utopia underfunds education, sadly, and Western oil companies lobby to nip fusion advancement in the bud, which is why your government requested my expertise.
It's the liberals' fault. It's all the cancel culture, ticket talks, transgenders, species swapping freaks, and woke nonsense that's wrecking our youth. What is the world coming to, huh?
If it's not too much trouble, do you think I could have my passport back?
What? Yeah, whatever. First, the illegal aliens. Then, the colored folks and women getting fancy science jobs. Now these Gates damn galvanized guards are replacing us. This idiot government ain't seen Kill Machine 3, Robot Revolt. We're gonna be jobless and dead. They gotta stop this droid migration from the factories before the great country our forefathers built falls apart. You're just lucky you're property of this woman here. And don't you ever forget that, boy. You're just property.
Sir? Yes, sir.
So, are we free to go?
Right. One last thing. We're gonna have you pull in for a vehicle search, consciousness, and DNA scan. We're doing every other air car in light of the threats coming from these rioters, militants, and mobs.
Absolutely not. I'm attending Kanye the 17th's coronation party in the hour, and I simply cannot be late.
Right. Of course, ma'am.
Baroness!
Sorry, Baroness.
Baroness what?
Baroness CEO, Baroness CEO Shelley Wollstonecraft.
There's a good dog. Now bark for me.
What, ma'am? I mean, Baroness.
Bark like a dog, you imbecile.
Bark, bark? Arf, arf, bark?
Never forget your place, tool. If any of you filthy mutts scuff the paint on my Lambo Calrissian air car, Warren help me, I will have your head on a platter. But not before dining on your dismembered limbs, cooked up in a souffle, as your decapitated but still functioning head and your family.
That won't be necessary, ma'am. I mean, Baroness. Please forgive me, Your Highness. Please don't kill my family.
I kid. I'm not kidding.
No search necessary. Give my regards to the Satanic Illuminati. Kanye the 17th. My deepest apologies, Baroness.
Yes, beg for forgiveness, grovel, etc. Please, speak to my wife. She's been waiting for you.
What's up, fam? Shit's really popping off, huh? Go hit up Volterra. She been waiting on y'all.
It is good to see you again, comrades. Please, speak with Volterra.
Volterra! Volterra, we were sent by the Venuran High Steward herself. She spoke of a terrible event, something called the Ragnarok Protocol. Millions will suffer unless we do something about it.
Of course, I was informed through Wenu-Oran back channels of your arrival.
Can you help us with some of your celestial influence in the high courts and boardrooms?
I burned my most gilded bridges when I ordered the NeoLiberon police to stand down. I could not move the chief executive heavens to save this earth then, and I'm a pale shadow of that Marquess executive now. However, we may still be able to turn the tide of the struggle. An important contact of mine within Red Star was scheduled to rendezvous with me here, but she's no longer responding. I fear something terrible may have happened.
Killed in action?
It is sadly possible. Either way, it is vital she is located. She goes by Seraphina and is a sentient machine. The Venerons have informed me that your illustrious team could assist in locating this contact.
We will do our best. Kailatu here is a member of the Elder race, as a matter of fact.
Oh! Well, it is an honor to be blessed with your presence, O Primogenitor.
Thank you. However, such honorifics are not required. It is my cosmic duty and honor to assist you young ones in your civilizational maturing process.
Of course, I will transmit to you a photo as well as coordinates of Seraphina's last known whereabouts.
Got it. We will do our best to locate your colleague. I spirited Nostromo to Venura for rehabilitation since we had the showdown with the cops. How have things been here in Eutropia?
Collapsing by the day, as you've probably noticed. Malnourishment claims many. Machinian blackouts are rising. Meager social safety nets are cut as police budgets balloon. Some commoners that have not yet perished joined us on the left, but many also marched to the right, led by bigoted demagogues who cast blame on minorities, picking up nightsticks and guns, albeit sig-heiling. Among Les Miserables, the center has failed to hold.
Not that Eutropia was anything but a hellscape before, but it sounds like the rumors of the end times might not be unfounded.
Amongst the sparkling champagne crowd, there are whispers of liquidation. Some of my upper echelon family have already packed their Rembrandts, gold bars, and clones and left the planet entirely in private starships, calling it a lost cause.
The Ragnarok Protocol?
Yes. The Eutropian government, mainstream media, all institutions lie to the masses. Tell them to keep calm, get back to work, shop till you drop. But in the shadows, the Neofeudals quietly prepare this horrific, unspeakable event. The Ragnarok Protocol. The Flood. I've known my dynastic Euroid family were terrible since I was a child, watching my mother berate earthling maids and robot manservants alike. But it's another thing to confront them on this horror and watch them shrug, willingly complicit in the deaths of so many millions. How can my own flesh and blood be so heartless? Is this who I am? What if I turn on the many for my selfish desires?
Volterra, you are not your family. You've chosen to do the right, but more difficult and dangerous thing, even with all the money and power in the galaxy at your fingertips. You used the hand of cards you were dealt, your royal flush, against the royalty. Your crown-jeweled, aloof family cannot take that away from you.
I suppose you are right, Lyth.
Where is everyone? I seem to remember a lot more tenants in Paradise Estate's micro-apartments.
Many have perished from hunger, illness. Many were arrested. These are truly troubled times.
I swear I know that robot girl from somewhere.
Really? Where from?
You know, my Gates damn galaxy brain is really spacing on me right now. Must be more of that neural leakage and bit rot.
It's to be expected, but if you remember, let us know. What was her name again?
She goes by Seraphina and is a siliconth, a sentient machine humanoid.
We should get searching for your contact while there's still a Eutropia to search in.
Yes. May Proto's golden light shine upon you and guide your path.
Let's get going. Okay, this is the last known location of Volterra's contact before they vanished.
So, where do we start?
It's time to put our gumshoes on and start pounding pavement.
Is it Eutropian custom to apply confection to one's footwear and pound fists upon the cobblestone? Is this a summoning ritual of some sort?
She means it's time for detective work.
Ah, yes, of course.
I'm no super sleuth myself, but we've all been force-fed our fair share of propaganda TV shows here in the belly of the beast. Just pretend we're the stars of Charlemagne PI or Law and Disorder.
Hands where I can see 'em. Book 'em, Dano!
Okay, never quote Hawaii Five-0 at me again or I'll rip your cute little faceplate off.
But you said act like Eutropian cop TV stars.
You know what? I take that back. Just act normal, but competent at investigation, like...
Bad bots, bad bugs. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you?
And no singing propaganda theme songs either.
Please, officer, I only have 12 Zok dollars. Please just take it. I cannot go back to Tartarus prison.
Whoa! Slow your rotors, jailbird. We're friends.
Yeah, we're not plainclothes cops stopping by to collect stay out of a cage racket.
Oh, thank the Rasta. Not twice in one night.
You Sindarians seen any action tonight? Like maybe a violent disappearance? Maybe extra murdery? I mean, other than this police brutality.
Much happens here every night. Look at all the Malays. The bodies around you. The Rasta save us. We are in the belly of Shai Gurath, the great sandworm of death.
Yes, but perhaps you might have seen a very specific individual, like this person here?
And why should we help you?
Jaba, come on.
We cannot be so trusting. Just because they say they are not police doesn't mean they are not. Or they could be with that far-right Eutropia group.
They're too diverse to be with the Eutro purebred nationalists. On the other hand, you did come jetting down out of the class heaven in a shiny air car into this urban garbage heap.
sorry about your friend. Looks like Eutropia's finest did a real brown shirt number there.
Yeah, they smashed the crap out of him, those fascist pigs. I told Arai not to install the neuroware, but he had trouble keeping orders straight at his McSwift's job and thought a galaxy brain would augment his memory, maybe help him beat the AI screenplay generators in his sci-fi writer side hustle.
Wait, the police beat him to a pulp for installing a side-brain?
No, he scored a raise at the fast food place, even got his Battle Trek Galaxia story turned into a web miniseries. But buggy updates, they doubled the neuro rent, and competitors got the latest gen galaxy brain, and then he was out of both jobs. After losing all his income, he fell into a funk, started hunting down illegal socialist content on RadTube and LeftNet. Arai was playing Step Revolution, started talking about actual revolution, eating the rich. Not 5 minutes later, the thought police zoomed down here, beat the living crap out of him. Told him he'd be in a dog kennel if he ever had the thoughts again.
Proto-J Christ. So why are you saying that out loud right now? Aren't you worried the man will read your synapses and haul you off to a torture chamber?
My skull's pre-installed with all native meatware, bucko. No Galaxy Brain S12, Cerebra 360, or iMind for the cores to track my gray matter.
They did not brutalize him simply for his thoughts, but because he is Sindarian. Every day another one. They do not do such things to the milky earthlings.
True, the police will beat us Sindarians just for standing around while Sindarian.
These Eutropians raise our planet, force us to evacuate here, and now blame us for taking their jobs and all their other problems.
Look, guys, we're really just here to help, and we don't have a lot of time. What can we do to prove it to you?
Many humans say they want to help us.
Hey, guess what? I'm not even human. I'm Sindarian like you.
Nonsense. Look at yourself. What are you even talking about?
See? I'm the same species as you.
You hide your Sindarian antenna from the world? You humanize your eye?
Yes, but it was necessary to help my people. It doesn't make me any less Sindarian. I come from the same homeworld you do.
So you say. But if you were not ashamed of your own race, you would not mask your heritage. Zarstu ze eran al krab.
What?
I said, she who knows not her dune of origin knows nothing.
I'm sorry, my Sindarian isn't very good.
You do not even know your mother tongue, yet you claim you are our kinfolk?
Give her a break, Jaba.
They just beat Arai to a pulp for being our species, and she hides herself away. For all we know, she is in league with the Eutropian government.
I've liberated countless oppressed Sindarians in Red Star uprisings, jailbroken Omni-prison slaves with HexGen, and I was instrumental in winning a war against the fascist country that did this beating. How dare you accuse me of betraying my people or not being Sindarian enough? I've done more for our people than you could ever hope to.
Hey, Lyth?
Don't talk to me right now.
We should leave her be, for now. Perhaps we can find a way to gain the Sindarians' trust ourselves.
Hey, robot. How's it going?
Existence rent, 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 existence rent.
Oh man. Looks like he's succumbing to bit rot or his shell is being repulled by Omnicore. If not but for the grace of Venura, go I. Hey. Oh.
We should let them be. This Venuorin is shattered and wishes to be alone. We must respect our siblings' wishes.
Hey there, Chief. You happen to see any action tonight?
I have.
You okay, buddy?
Did you know that 9 out of 10 artificial intelligence specialists recommend the Omnizon 08 Galaxy Brain as the preferred synthetic mind? Sure, you may think you have a very good genius brain, but unless you've scored an 11 out of 10 on the Gertzel-Clington-Bush consciousness test, you're basically subhuman. Do you want to be relegated to joblessness and destitution in the hyper-competitive mind marketplace? Of course not. You'll never outfox that Yakuri megasuit in the boardroom, launch that FDL space travel startup, or get that coveted law partnership with your archaic, natural meat neurons. The hot date you woo at the French Martian fusion restaurant will never be wowed by your subpar cerebrum's dim wit and unfunny jokes. It's time to pull yourself up by your own hypertrophied synapses and toss those useless snake-oiled nootropics down the drain. It's time to really get smart. Omni Galaxy Brain, the optimum you. Starting at just 5,500 Zuck bucks per month, plus transcranial consciousness transfer fees. What? Oh, sorry about that. I just went into a corporation-induced fugue state. I had to read some of my cybrain cycles for ads in order to pay my mind rent.
I said, did you happen to see anything unusual tonight?
Sorry, I seem to have lost access to my short-term memory from the last several hours. Probably just a neural bug.
Oh, a corp blackout. Just our luck. Better try some other bystanders.
Perhaps I can help your friend.
Irai, he's not moving. What have you done?
He was sunken deep within the astral ocean. I mean, he was in a coma. Please, just wait a few moments.
Oh, Zarasta, have mercy. My brain feels like it's 3 sizes too small for my skull case.
Irai, you're okay?
Well, I feel like complete pulverized shit, but I'm alive.
Brother, I thought you were surely done for. This earthling cast a magic spell of some sort upon you and resurrected your body. Praise Zarasta.
Psionic harmonization. Though some races describe it as neuromancy. Yes.
Oh shit, cops? Officer, I swear on my life I haven't had a single commie thought, and I promise to make my parole hearing, counseling sessions. I love Eutropia. I love capitalism. I'm studying to be a Griffin veterinarian. Please, just take all my money. Don't destroy all my stuff and ID cards again.
Chill, Irai. These folks aren't the 5-0 knockers. I'm going to tell them.
Shaula, are you sure that's a good?
Look, Jaba, they just brought Irai back. Sundarian code says we owe them that much. We have seen that person here, tonight.
You have?
Yes, check under that oil guzzler ground car across the street.
The Texlon combustor? What's so special about that car?
Maybe your Neuromagie friends can use their divination skills. I can't say much more.
Thank you for your assistance, relative. I certainly could levitate this primitive vehicle into midair using quantum gravity negation. But perhaps I could let a colleague of mine do it, since I may need to investigate the revealed area.
If I put my back into it, I could be a two-legged carjack.
Oh, son of a Pittsburgh. This thing is heavier than it looks.
Nostromo, are your metallic stems capable of holding this armored horse for a variety of minutes?
You mean, can I keep this cart up for a while?
Yes.
Don't worry, Carlotto. I've got it. Just maybe don't take too long.
Starsight reveals there was an altercation 2,400 cycles, or 6 hours ago. A body matching the silicoid relative, known as Seraphina, collapsed here.
So, there was a fight? Seraphina drew some of the organic attacker's blood, but ultimately lost?
The origin of the spilled Kruor is curious, but the victimized was surely the one we seek.
So where'd the body go?
The body was removed shortly after the incident, taken away by a large municipal vehicle.
That would be the recyclers, most likely. Turn the remains back over to the megacorp that manufactured her, or melted her down to hot slag if she was beyond repair.
This is quite bad, is it not? The defector's contact appears to have decohered, unraveled.
Yeah, it's not good. And it does put us up Dross Creek, kinda.
Perhaps we should attempt to speak with Lyth about our next steps.
Hey, Lyth, I don't mean to press you, but we could really use your help. I mean, if you're feeling up to it.
What's the point? Even my own Sindarian people don't want me helping them. Maybe I am just a fake.
Come on, Lyth, don't say that. We can still stop the Ragnarok protocol, but we need you. I need you.
I'm sorry. This was all very unprofessional of me. It's just a lot.
Hey, we can talk about it later, maybe. I mean, if the world does.
Yeah.
We have confirmed that Seraphina was assaulted and almost certainly chewed on the dust here.
Volterra's contact was killed here? Well, that's bad, but not very surprising news. If we have confirmation the attack happened here, then it's worth risking an attempt to hack the CCTV camera and scoop the footage.
Alright, real Cyber Heist 3088 Hack the Planet stuff. Now we're talking. Except, how do we even do that? It all seems so on the rails in the AAA video games.
Well, I could cut through the cam's ice like a knife through butter, but I can't jump 40 feet in the air. Also, the other nearby camera will detect my tampering and have NeoLiberon's finest murderers down here lickety-split.
All right.
Hey, what did I say about incessantly quoting propaganda shows?
But Die Hard's a Christmas movie.
Okay, fine, I'll give you a pass on that one.
Cease and desist this excessive celebration at once.
Don't mind me. I'm just stepping on the scene, like a sex machine.
Anomalous behavior detected. Please go about your usual life patterns, citizen.
I may be able to.
Yeah, I know my chakras are a few nirvanas short of transcendence.
No, not elevate your consciousness.
Oh. Whoa, this feels really weird. Kinda tingly like a bubble bath? Alright, I've pwned this panoptic creep, bypassed its defenses, and downloaded the footage.
Excellent work, relative.
You can put me down now, Kai. I'm feeling a little queasy from the vertigo.
Ah, yes, of course, Lyth.
Not bad for a ragtag team of not cops, I'd say.
Yeah, we totally did it. I bet I could freelance as a blade sprinter. Already got the Noir trench coat for it.
I suppose we do coalesce into a strong symbiosis. I must remark, however, that detective work in this alien culture, it is such a strange, gumshoe world. The young one's government facilitates rather than solves crimes, despite taking so much pride in law and order. These Utopians are so paradoxical.
You said it, Kai. But also, Lyth said quit it with the cop shows.
What? Cop show?
Law and or... Never mind.
Anyway, we should take our intel, clues, and such back to Volterra to figure out our next steps in stopping the Ragnarok Protocol.
Right. I'm ready to hightail it out of here when you are.
I have no flexible extension of backbone vertebrae in this embodiment, so perhaps I cannot participate?
No, he means it's time to go.
Ah, of course.
Hey, Volterra. So we investigated the scene of the crime, so to speak.
Indeed. What was the result? Were you able to locate Serafina?
Sort of. I'm sorry, but it seems as though she's, well, gone.
Oh no. Serafina, what happened?
We have conclusive proof that she was bricked in front of the OmniShop auto store just a few thousand cycles ago.
We have acquired this amulet, which appears to match the adornment of your silicone ally. It was found at the unraveling at the homicide location.
Oh, Proto, have mercy. Well, this is quite terrible news. You're certain she was murdered?
It is highly probable. I am sorry, young one.
Do we know the perpetrator?
Unfortunately, no. However, we do have video of her killing. Of course, if you don't want to.
No, I need to see this. I need to be sure.
Very well.
Oh, Serafina. This is most unfortuitous. She had access to pivotal information regarding the Ragnarok Protocol. This puts us at the direst of straits.
Perhaps reviewing the Glass Eye's memories again may illuminate our path.
Okay, it's worth a shot.
Wait, hit the pause button. Hey, I recognize that thing. That triangle shape on the right.
What thing? That blue strip of tarp? It's just some polyethylene fabric from one of the homeless slum dwellers' makeshift houses.
No, I definitely recognize that thing. Enhancify 72 to 168. Closer. Enhancerize a little more. There! You see that bone pattern?
Huh. That does resemble a wing? There is an extremist Eutropian splinter cell, the Freedom Wingers, that wear star-striped Uncle Sam hats and gene-mod themselves to sprout eagle wings.
Not since I ventured off-world have I encountered non-artificial avians, but yes, it does have bird-like characteristics. Perhaps Chiroptera, flying mammals, once known as bats.
A bat wing? Wait, are y'all saying Batman killed Serafina? You gotta be jokering me.
No, not a bat or a bird wing. It's a swimmer wing.
You mean a fish fin?
Yes, that does appear to be a membrane suspended from a ray and spline pattern, as witnessed in aquatic species throughout this galaxy.
So, are you implying a fish killed Serafina? A flipper fatale? I'm not sure that theory holds water. I'd still say it's an angry bird brain who shot and flew the coop.
Not a fish, a fluke. A fluke of flukes.
A fluke of a fluke? A lucky whale fin? A dolphin?
No, I swear that's the arm of this vat-bred chimera kid. Part Earther, part Dollyfin, or whatever. I just ran into him before we ditched NeoLiberon. His name's Fluke Seawalker. He lives near the intersection of Obama Street and Trump Avenue. Gosh, I never took the kid for a killer.
Huh. I don't have anything as solid on the right wing nuts. This Fluke lead seems to be the best we've got.
If you have no other avenues of investigation, I would suggest pursuing this one as time.
Okay, fine. Let's go on this.
Should we get
Yes, but come on.
ready?
Ono, Zendai, Cyberspace, 7. Now let's see if we can't crack some of that brain ice with the good old Dick Scott procedure.
Hold on. I remember now. Serafina was one of the fembots at the Non-Human Lives Matter riot. She served as getaway driver to my Captain Manhole stunt.
Huh. Well, it's sort of an unlikely coincidence for you to have a personal encounter, though not surprising. Anti-speciesism and left liberation movements go together like peanut butter analog and jelly paste. Any other memories loosened up?
Serafina did seem to know an awful lot about the Earthlings' homeworld, down to the taste of things called apples and the kind of banknotes the United States used before it disunited and went into failure state.
Venurans are seemingly omniscient, but Serafina being a member of the Elder race is a pretty far-fetched theory. Some folks are just real big into pre-galactic utopian history. It can escalate you up the corporate feudal ladder to name-drop the Stratoplexians' ancestors and home nations, filleting the egos of Westie exceptionalists, etc.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
One other thing I noticed during the crime scene video, that there was no physical altercation, no fight between Serafina and the killer. It was like she was shot and then blood weirdly leaked out from under her?
That was unusual. I heard they inject milky white stuff in their tubes near the Tannhauser gate.
I'm aware. A long time ago, they apparently made human-colored synthetic biofluid to help machines fit in, crimson red instead of the usual motor oil black.
Serafina didn't seem very old, though. Weird. If it wasn't Serafina's blood at the crime scene, whose was it?
Not sure. It doesn't add up, does it?
It is fishy. I mean, beyond the small fry fish kid being involved.
Alright, that's an...
Hey, Lyth? About that encounter with your fellow Sendarians? I'm sorry you had to deal with that.
Look, I don't need your sympathy. I'm fine.
Well, I'm giving it to you anyway. I can't say I know what it's like to hide my heritage. Well, 'cause I've got as much culture as a Transformator toy or a Ralphion battle tank. I'm a product.
You know, that's not really true. Sentient machines have a history, a pretty great one. You've done more for the galaxy than your creators ever did.
I guess we do, and it's something I can read about in ebooks or have downloaded into my thick skull. But it's not the same as being born and raised in that authentic artificial person culture. Authentic artificial person. That's a weird one.
Don't bake your cybernoodle too long with the metaphysics.
You know what I mean, though? I was stamped out of a factory line, implanted with bogus memories, then shuttled out to the front lines of terrible wars. I don't have any real connection to Frodo J or Talos or the sentient revolts of Earth. I can learn about my people's past, but there will always be a distance there.
Guess it's not so different from the space between me and Cinderia. My family fought the Eutropian invasion of our homeworld. I still get night terrors of antimatter missiles screaming overhead. I was a technical girl, a whiz, hacking wrecked colonial walkers, soldering drones, repairing water chips so we wouldn't die of dehydration. Some of my family wanted me to stay and fight, but others said I could do my best from within the cogwork of Empire, disembowel the Eutropian snake, the worm eating us all, infiltrate and devour our enemy from within, like a virus. Part of me says this was the only way, that my contribution was greatest here within the heart of Utopia. But another part of me says I was just being selfish. I should have died in the fight with my brothers and sisters. I feel it's torn in half all the time. Maybe those Cinderians were right. I'm no Cinderian. I'm a stormtrooper now, more than you, maybe. I can't piece together a sentence in my mother tongue or remember what my home village looked like. I think there were palm trees. I really am a fraud.
Hey, you're not a fraud, Lyth. You're just a person with a history and bright spots and warts and all. You'll always be a Cinderian and a refugee and a tech whiz. And the most badass revolutionary I know. You're someone who has done as much to change this galaxy as anyone. You're all those things. Always.
That is the nicest thing anyone's ever said to me. You know, you have no right to be so damn understanding. As a supersized Ken doll, you know that? Is this latent relationship advice subroutine airing out from your rent-a-soulmate AI companion days before they jarheaded your model?
Maybe. Or maybe I'm just trying to do what you taught me. Be a better, more caring comrade. I meant what I said earlier. This revolution needs you. And I need you.
I need you too. Rusty.
Yeah.
No, you're...
Oh, that...
What the hell do you need a condom for?
No, skin job. Living tissue over metal endoskeleton. Feels like it anyway, and has two-way signals.
Oh, right, of course. Okay, Kai, we're ready to head out.
Very well. Let us continue our investigation.
Ew, it's a scorp rat. One of those giant mutant rodents always munching on trash and bodies and stuff.
Gates, damn, that thing is disgusting. I've never seen him this big. Things must be getting real bad.
Maybe the queen's nest's been ruffled by the enviro destruction? Or perhaps these giga rodents just have more carcasses to munch on as the masses keep croaking. Ugh.
The poor relative. I recognize our elder, Rak Ukti, formerly a marsupial-like, nocturnal species native to planet Yeden. Rak Ukti's threads have been misbraided after stewing in the Broken One's black and green sick waters.
You're saying the scorp rat mutated from swimming in toxic sludge of chemical spills and radioactive waste barfed up by careless Eutropian corporations.
That is an apt accounting, yes.
Huh. So Ratatouille here was ambigified by spilled corpal goo? Kinda like Splinter?
Yes. Like the hypertrophic rat friend of the high school malformed ninja shelled ones.
Aren't you a Bontalorian bounty hunter?
Guilty as charged.
Hey, don't you freelance felon stalkers always wear your helmets or something?
That's just a Carl Urban legend.
A Carl Urban legend? Don't you mean an urban legend? What the hellion is a Carl Urban legend?
It's actually a legend started by Carl Urban, this incredible earthling uber nerd turned actor who refused to take off his helmet during filming of a movie called Judge Dredd due to fanatical adherence to comic book canon. The Boundalorian Order was founded by fans of the series who took LARPing to such an extreme level that they actually became an organization of bounty hunters, hired by governments to catch criminals. We owe it all to Carl, that legend, a real urban hero.
Haven't heard that lore before.
Of course you haven't. You're a casual consumer, not a passionate, devoted, would die for the fandom super fan.
I guess so.
Never taking the helmet off is a myth, though. The smell is crazy. Making out is impossible. And sipping your blended up dinner through a straw squeezed under your faceplate gets old real fast, pal. I've, made out with so many chicks also. Just want to state that, for the record.
Wow, dude. You got enough Safanil to flatline a giant Cathunian squid.
Yeah, I'm a safe sauce fiend, a dopester, a narcotist. What are you gonna do? My Boundalorian club's disbanded. The town's literally on fire. Everything's going to shit anyway. Might as well go out with a bang.
You ever do enough of the orchid opioids to overdose?
I have, in fact, OD'd before. But a chum of mine hit my junky ass with the Safanil antidote.
The Safanil antidote? Safe lock zone?
Yeah. Well, I couldn't score off-the-shelf safe lock zone since all the stores, even Omni shops, are out. But there's DIY lock zone, brother. Just grab some of that radioactive moss ringing in the storm drains, mix it with some mutant scorprat meat, pour some Conca-Cola over it, and add a splash of Mythium. Et voila! DIY lock zone.
Gutter moss, scorprat, and Conca-Cola? I gotta tell you, that sounds disgusting. Makes my stomach turn and I don't even have a stomach.
Hey, if you're Safanil overdosing, spiraling towards the nether void, you'll be surprised what you do to be yanked back from oblivion.
I suppose so.
Gutter moss, scorprat, Conca-Cola, Mythium. You gotta remember that.
What was the DIY lock zone recipe again?
The cure for Safanil OD is gutter moss, scorprat, Conca-Cola, and Mythium. You gotta remember that.